Why did mass incarceration increase after the civil rights era? Imagine a time when the fight for equal rights was gaining momentum, yet suddenly the prison system expanded rapidly. What caused this shift? Let's explore the story behind the rise of mass incarceration after the civil rights era. After the civil rights movement, politicians started using law and order language to appeal to voters. This rhetoric often had racial undertones, painting Black communities as dangerous and criminal. These ideas helped pass laws that made punishments harsher, especially for drug crimes and minor offenses. One major change was the introduction of mandatory minimum sentences. These laws required judges to give fixed prison terms for certain crimes, removing discretion. Three strikes laws also emerged, meaning if someone committed 3 crimes, they faced life in prison. These policies led to longer prison stays for many, especially Black Americans. The war on drugs, launched in the early 1970s, played a big role. It increased policing in Black neighborhoods and targeted drug offenses. Despite similar drug use rates across races, Black Americans were arrested and imprisoned at much higher rates. This was partly due to racially biased policing practices and policies that criminalized Black communities more heavily. The legacy of slavery and segregation persisted through the criminal justice system. Prison labor, for example, kept Black prisoners working on farms and in factories under harsh conditions. The 13th Amendment, which abolished slavery except as punishment for a crime, made it possible for involuntary servitude to continue through incarceration. The Great Migration, where millions of Black Americans moved from rural southern states to northern cities, also influenced incarceration patterns. As Black populations grew in cities, law enforcement increased surveillance and criminalization, leading to more arrests and longer sentences. Mass incarceration has had serious effects on Black communities. It removes many young Black men from families and neighborhoods, weakening social bonds and economic opportunities. Children of incarcerated parents often face difficulties in school and health issues. Communities lose trust in law enforcement, feeling targeted and unfairly treated. Despite these challenges, Black Americans have organized protests and movements to fight back. Prison activism grew, with Black leaders speaking out against racial and economic exploitation within prisons. These efforts highlighted how racial oppression and the prison system are connected. In the end, the increase in mass incarceration after the civil rights era was driven by policies and political choices that reinforced racial inequalities. It shows how the fight for justice continues, with the legacy of past struggles shaping the present.